Survivor's guilt and legal battles. Julio Cervantes Suarez speaks out after Baltimore bridge collapse. The harrowing tale of Julio Cervantes Suarez, the sole survivor of the Baltimore Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse, encapsulates a poignant narrative of survival, guilt, and the quest for justice. As he opens up to NBC News, Cervantes Suarez's account not only sheds light on the traumatic experience, but also underscores the broader implications of accountability and corporate responsibility. This analysis delves deeply into the content, providing context and critique to better understand the multifaceted dimensions of this tragedy. On the early morning of March 26, a 947-foot-long Singapore-flagged cargo ship named Dali collided with the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, causing a catastrophic collapse. Julio Cervantes Suarez, along with 7 other construction workers, was on the bridge fixing potholes just minutes before the accident. Tragically, Cervantes Suarez was the only one to survive the fall into the Patapsco River. His account reveals the suddenness and severity of the incident, highlighting the vulnerability of workers in such hazardous conditions. Cervantes Suarez's testimony is laden with survivor's guilt, a psychological phenomenon experienced by those who survive traumatic events that claim the lives of others. He recounts witnessing his nephew, Carlos Daniel Hernandez, and other colleagues vanish into the water below. Cervantes Suarez's feelings of guilt are compounded by his belief that he might have been able to save his nephew had he asked him to join him in his truck during their break. This aspect of the narrative underscores the profound emotional and psychological impact of such tragedies. Survivor's guilt can lead to long-term mental health issues, such as PTSD, depression, and anxiety. Cervantes Suarez's public sharing of his experience serves to humanize the often abstract statistics of disaster casualties, bringing to light the enduring personal struggles that follow. Following the collapse, the owners and operators of the Dali cargo ship, Grace Ocean Private Limited and Synergy Marine Pte Limited, have sought to limit their liability to $43.67 million, citing an 1851 maritime law. This maneuver has sparked outrage and legal challenges from the city of Baltimore and the families of the victims, including Cervantes Suarez. The legal intricacies of this case highlight the often convoluted and contentious nature of maritime law and corporate accountability. The invocation of an antiquated law to limit liability raises critical questions about the adequacy of existing legal frameworks in addressing modern-day maritime disasters. The City of Baltimore's argument, which attributes the collapse to the unseaworthiness of the Dali and the negligence of the vessel's crew and shoreside management, underscores a push for more stringent accountability measures. The statements from Grace Ocean and Synergy Marine expressing condolences, while necessary, fall short of addressing the systemic issues that contributed to the disaster. The preliminary report by the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, indicating that the Dali lost power and propulsion raises significant concerns about the operational standards and safety protocols of the shipping industry. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the broader implications of corporate negligence and the urgent need for robust regulatory oversight. The pursuit of legal action by Cervantes Suarez and the victims' families is not just about financial compensation. It is a call for systemic change to prevent such tragedies in the future. Cervantes Suarez's ordeal is a poignant reminder of the human cost of industrial accidents. His escape from the submerged truck, aided by manual windows and a helmet flashlight, underscores the role of both fortune and presence of mind in survival. However, the long-term physical and psychological effects, as noted by his attorneys, reveal the lingering scars that such experiences leave behind. The narrative of Cervantes Suarez, who now bears the responsibility of caring for his family and the bereaved families of his colleagues, highlights the ripple effects of such tragedies. The mention of his torn meniscus and ingestion of contaminated water points to the often overlooked health consequences faced by survivors. Julio Cervantes Suarez's account of the Baltimore bridge collapse is a compelling narrative that intertwines personal trauma with broader issues of legal accountability and corporate responsibility. His survival, marked by profound guilt and an ongoing quest for justice, serves as a powerful testament to the human impact of industrial disasters. The legal battles that ensue aim to hold the responsible parties accountable, emphasizing the need for systemic change to ensure the safety and well-being of workers. This tragic incident, while highlighting the resilience of the human spirit, also calls for a critical examination of the regulatory frameworks governing industrial operations and maritime safety.